My name is Tricia Matthews-Landry. I have been a nurse for 20 years. I currently work at Ochsner Medical Center in Baton Rouge in the neonatal intensive care unit. I have been a NICU nurse my entire nursing career. It's a passion that I have, and I like adults, but I would much rather be able to pick up my patient and love on them and hug on them whenever they're doing good. The thing I love most about being a nurse is seeing the success stories. One of my favorite things that I love is when I get to be the nurse that puts that baby in that mom's arms for the first time. It's overwhelming for her, and it's overwhelming for the nurse too, because anybody who's had a child, the first thing they want to do is hold their baby. And when that baby is born prematurely, it's whisked away from its mom before she really even gets a chance to touch it or see it or hold it. There's nothing more rewarding than to have a baby that's born that's 1 pound, and to see it. It might be 6, 7 months later, but to see that baby go home in its mom's arms. And when I know that that baby now has a great future ahead of them. That success is reaffirmed when one comes back to visit us. When a mom will come up to the unit and the baby that was on a ventilator, was 1.5 pounds when it was born, is running all around. To me, that's success. When you think about taking care of a baby, that's not your only patient. The whole family is really your patient. So you have to focus on the needs of everybody. The best way for me to connect with my parents is to find out where they are in this whole situation and then think, what do they need and how can I provide that? I ran into one lady, her granddaughter was in her hospital, very, very sick, should not have made it. And she told me she's headed to college and the only problem she has is asthma. So it's those kinds of things that make me grateful for what I do, but also knowing that part of providing that rewarding experience for them and for myself is to truly learn how to relate to the family and what they need. I'm a strong believer in quality. I'm a strong believer in evidence-based practice. And I'm a strong believer in making sure that the patient gets everything that they need. My goal every day is to provide excellent care. If I'm the parent walking in to see my baby, I want to know that I'm going to look at that baby and say, look how clean she is. Look how organized her bed is. You know, appearance is everything. When I became a nurse, I realized that there was a lot of things I did not have control over, and that was a kind of a moment for me when I thought, can I really do this? And then I realized that it wasn't so much about doing everything perfectly, but doing everything that's best for the patient and for the family. That made me realize that I could do it, and that the best way to overcome those concerns about not being in control or doing everything perfectly was just to know that every day when I walked out of that door that I had made a difference. I'll write myself a little note on my report sheet. Be positive, stay strong, smile, you know, don't be negative, because every single day is different. It really is. You can plan what your day is going to be like, but you definitely have to learn that you have to change gears, you have to be innovative, you have to be prepared to really think on your feet. If you want to have a career in the medical field, you have to realize that it's ever-changing, and that going to work each day is always a new experience, and I have found that to be true for me. If you can, I guess, be comfortable with yourself and know why you're doing this and why it's important to you, then you'll be able to maintain whatever attitude you need to have when you're at work. You have to be a nurse for the right reasons. I have been with the Ochsner system for almost 7 years now, and if there's anything you will find out when you work for Ochsner, it really is a family. I recognized that last year when Baton Rouge had its flood. Every part of the Ochsner system came together to help our home. We evacuated patients, we had everything that we needed provided for us, and then after the flood, people came from all over the Ochsner system to help us rebuild. And to me, that's what family is all about. There are people that I work with that I know I can count on no matter what I need. And you don't always have that at your job. Being a part of this system, it's a strong system. It's a system that believes in excellence, and it is definitely a family. Ochsner is my family.